Hey y'all, I'm Dr. Reggie Cochran, also known as the Celebrity Life Coach. I've been invited to be on an upcoming webinar with y'all very soon, but before that, I've been asked by the webinar host to give you a quick introduction because there's been a lot of questions about, okay, who is this Dr. Reggie Cochran guy and why is he called the Celebrity Life Coach? And just exactly what is this Celebrity Life Coach uh, monthly digital subscription program? Well, okay, I'm going to take a couple of minutes to answer briefly those questions. Now, before I do this, let me say, I'm going to have to share some information about myself, some information that people like to put in my bio, some information that a lot of people think is pretty impressive. Now, I'm going to share it with you not because I'm trying to impress you. You see, the real reason you should be on that webinar and the real reason you should join the Great Life Celebrity Life Coach monthly membership program is going to be covered at the end. So let me go through this first part to get to the best part. See, yes, I am a coach. I'm a business coach. I'm a life coach. I'm a wellness coach. And I've been trained by, over the decades, by some of the best, people like John Maxwell and Tony Robbins. I even have several coaches today because if you're really serious about success, you're going to find a coach, a mentor, to help you shortcut and speed up that success by learning from their wisdom, knowledge, and their life experiences. Now, why celebrity life coach? Well, I've pretty much built my life coaching business around celebrities, pro athletes, top 1% entrepreneurs, musicians, entertainers. Again, celebrities. My clients have been WCW and WWE pro wrestling superstars. I've had UFC clients. I've had action stars and movie stars, including Mr. Chuck Norris, who's also one of my martial arts instructors and a family friend. I've also been a best-selling author. Here's the cover of 3 of my books. These books, they earned me a coveted Quilly Award, actually, because of speaking and writing. I've now earned 3. And I was inducted into the National Academy of Best-Selling Authors. I've co-authored books with people like Brian Gates, John Assaraf, Deepak Chopra, and I've even co-authored books with President Donald Trump and Bill Gates. So some people, again, they say, wow, that's pretty impressive. Now, as a martial artist, I've earned a 10th degree black belt. I've earned a grandmaster rank instructor in Kung Fu styles. And I have a high ranking black belt in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu from one of the famous Gracie brothers. I've been inducted into many martial arts Hall of Fames. Here's just a few of my championship, world title, and Hall of Fame rings. I've got a lot more rings than I've got fingers. Now, I look back at all of this and I say, okay, wow, I can see how that looks pretty impressive. But more importantly, I look back at it and I say, wow, I did that. I really did that. Now, let me explain why I say that. This is getting into the important part of why you should be on the webinar and why you should join the Celebrity Life Coach monthly membership program. You see, my real accomplishments are not what I just shared with you. My real accomplishments are what I overcame to earn and accomplish those things. You see, I had my childhood sucked. That's the best way to describe it. And my childhood started off at a bad note. My mom decided she didn't want to be pregnant anymore and figured out how to induce labor. So I was born premature and I didn't quite weigh 4 pounds. So I spent the first several weeks in an incubator. So life gets off to a bad start. My mom had a very bad marriage. She divorced when I was 2, so I was basically raised by a single mom, and she had her own issues that started when she was 5 years old by being raped by her uncle. And this led to a lot of baggage, a lot of issues that was passed on to me because we become products of our environment, and we become like the people we hang around our most. Who does kids hang around the most? Their parents. And in this case, my single mom with a lot of her own issues. I was actually even sexually molested as a child by both males and females. A poor childhood. If you don't know what an outhouse is, that's something you have if you don't have indoor toilets. It's basically a hole in the ground with most of the time a wooden shed built with a hole leading to this ground, and you go out there and do your business. Well, I actually lived in some relatives' houses because we didn't have our own place to live, and they had outhouses. You had to go outside across the yard to this hole in the ground shed to take care of business. And then I was elevated to what at the time was called trailer trash. To be more specific, at the time, being born in North Georgia, it was we were referred to as poor white trailer trash at the time in the 60s. I went on to become an emotional leader with my mom due to some bad health issues and things. I ended up going into junior high, this fat, unhealthy, picked on kid. In fact, the first year of junior high, my nickname was Fat Man. Now, this led to my martial arts career and a lot of other things, but let's just say, things still weren't easy. When I was just before I was about to turn 16, my mom convinces my new dad, my adopted dad, who had his own issues, to commit suicide. They openly talked about it and planned this around me. Okay, that created even more issues. All this past that I'm going over very quick, but I'll go over more on our webinar. I ended up being a high school dropout at the beginning of my 10th grade year. So, Reader's Digest version, you can see my life sucked. True, people have worse lives, but many people got started into adulthood with a much better beginning. So you see, it's not what I accomplished that's my real accomplishment. It's all of these things I had to overcome to get there. So when I tell people that, hey, if I can be more successful in life, so can you, I mean it. Because think about it. If I can overcome all of this to do the great things I did and am still doing, listen, if your life is only bad, yeah, I can help your life become good. And if your life is good, I can help it become great. And if your life is great, I can help you become a GOAT, which stands for greatest of all time. So you see, the Great Life Celebrity Life Coach program is where I give you wisdom and knowledge. I give you, like right now, there's over 80 different self-improvement courses. And that's great. That's information. But that's knowledge. But what I do is then I give you the wisdom on how to take what you learn and actually apply it and stick with it. I take the things that I use to overcome my past and things that still crop up in my present, the same things I share with my celebrity clients to help you be the best that you want to be, the best you can be. So I'm going to cover more of this on the webinar. So I'm inviting you again to spend time with me so I can help you improve your situation. And I'm inviting you to join the Celebrity Life Coach program so I can honestly help you by being your coach, design, create, and live the ultimate lifestyle of your choice, to not only just set goals, but honestly follow through and make them, whatever those goals are. So listen, I've went longer than I probably should have. I look forward to being with you on the webinar, and I look forward and I'm honored to be your coach when you join the Celebrity Life Coach digital monthly subscription program. God bless. I look forward to being with you soon.